Good evening. I'm Chanel, Vehicle Title Expert. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and thank you in advance for subscribing. So, I do have a question for you. What is the difference between a clear title versus a clean title? What is the difference? So, I will talk about that in a few moments. But before I do, I know many of you have seen or heard the wording clear title, clean title when you are trying to buy a vehicle, and maybe it's from Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. So think about that clear title versus clean title. With that being said, when it comes to a clear title basically is a title that does not have a lien on it, or if there is a lien, the lien was satisfied on that title, or a letter of lien release will accompany that title, indicating or showing that that lien was satisfied. Okay. And sometimes, you guys may go to DMV and you tell the clerk you want a clear title. You have a title in your hand, but you're advising that clerk to remove that lien from off of the title that you have, or you have that letter of lien release, depending on your state, and you give that clerk that letter of lien release with that title, acknowledging that you want that title to be clear, free of any liens. So that is what a clear auto title is. Okay, I have an example of a clear title. This here is a New Jersey certificate of title. For security reasons, of course, I have certain items blotted out. Okay, but I want you guys to focus on the bottom portion of this title here. Very important. The bottom portion of this New Jersey title, if there were any liens present or a lien present, it would have been here at the bottom. Okay, but this here is a clear title. Now, if there was a lien and the lien was satisfied, it would be released in this section here. Okay, it would be released, or a letter of lien release would go with this title, acknowledging that that lien in question was satisfied. Okay, so again, when it comes to a clear title, again, no liens or the lien has been satisfied. Keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to a clean title, basically, when you hear that, essentially it means that the title in question has no brands on it, no salvage brands, or no negative odometer reading brands. Let's talk about the salvage very briefly. So when it comes to salvage brands, you are looking at wording such as repaired, reconstructed, or rebuilt. Those are the salvage brands. Okay. On the odometer side, when it comes to negative odometer readings, you are looking at wording such as not actual or exceeds mechanical limits. Okay. Now, if you had a clean title, you should not see any salvage brands at all. Okay. And on the odometer side, if you had a clean title, you should not see wording that says not actual or exceeds mechanical limits pertaining to that odometer brand. Because if you do, there's an indication of a discrepancy, maybe the mileage is incorrect, something like that, or the odometer reading is rolling over. Okay. And when it comes to salvage, you should not see those brands that I just shared as well. So when you have a clean title, no brands. Okay. Now, if you get a title, someone is telling you that it's clean, and you see those brands in question, take caution, because, there's a problem somewhere. So here I have an example of an Arizona certificate of title. And again, I have certain items blotted out for security purposes. But I want you guys to focus on the middle section of this Arizona title. Okay, the middle section of this Arizona title, the highlighted in yellow section, gives reference to any possible brands that would have been on this title. Okay, any possible brands. If there were any brands on this Arizona title, such as salvage, rebuilt, reconstructed, it would have been listed in the Arizona brand section. Or if there were brands from another state prior to this Arizona title, would have been listed as well. Okay. Also, I want you guys to take a look at the odometer reading. If the odometer reading was not actual, or if it was exceeds and mechanical limits, those wordings would have been listed on the title as well. So this here is a clean auto title. There are no brands pertaining to any salvage matters, and there is no negative brands pertaining to the odometer reading. Okay, so just keep, you know, the differences between a clear auto title and a clean auto title in your mind when you are thinking about making that purchase, or if you're selling a vehicle, same thing. Keep that in mind so you can um, honestly advise your prospective purchasers of the vehicles in question. Okay, so I hope this segment helped you guys out tonight, when you're thinking about a clear auto title versus a clean auto title. And hopefully this will better educate you when you are making your purchases. If you have any questions pertaining to clear auto titles versus clean auto titles, feel free to drop me a line below or visit me at wisdomandauthority.com. Check me out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Click, share, and subscribe. I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.